Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for taking some time this evening to attend our webinar all about transforming your life with essential oils. And so we are going to get started here in just a minute. If you would do me a favor and just type in the chat box on the right-hand side and just confirm that you can hear me and you can see my screen. Introduce yourself. What's your name? Where are you from? I'd love to kind of see who all is on this webinar tonight. I'm really, really excited to connect with all of you and share some very valuable information that I think you'll really be able to implement into your life and see great results. So definitely don't be shy. Go ahead and share. And I do just, if only for the purpose of making sure you guys can hear me. But we will get started here in just a minute. So sit tight. People are still jumping on and we will dive in. And so I'm excited to spend the next 45 minutes or so with you guys. We're going to cover a lot of great information. And there's going to be some fun stuff at the end as well. So, Naomi, from Australia. Welcome, welcome. So everyone should see my screen. So, so just make sure that you can see my screen. If not, it's okay. You'll definitely be able to hear me. And that's what matters most for sure. Okay. Welcome, Naomi. Thanks for coming. All right. I know we've got several people hopping on. Marva from Florida. Great. You can hear me. That's awesome. Sounds good. So we're going to get started in just a minute here. So again, just sit tight. We'll get going soon. All right. Okay, guys. Great. Well, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay. So let me just get everything situated here on my screen. Okay. Well, again, this webinar tonight is all about using essential oils to really transform your life, transform your health, and really promote health and healing for you and your families. And so you may be familiar with essential oils, you may have used essential oils, or you may be brand new to essential oils. Regardless of where you're at, you're going to get a lot from this webinar. We're going to cover a lot of great information that is practical and you'll be able to implement very easily into your daily life, your daily routine. So before we get started, I do just want to take a minute to introduce myself. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Jen Broyles, and I am a board-certified integrative nutrition health coach. And I actually am a former pharmaceutical sales rep that has transformed into a holistic health and nutrition coach. And, you know, it really all started out of my dealing with my own health issues. You know, in my 20s, I started experiencing some digestive issues. Never really did anything about it. I just kind of managed it best I could. It didn't interfere tremendously with my daily life. But over the years, it progressively got worse. And I started experiencing other symptoms as well that I thought were completely unrelated. But now I know how everything in the body is connected. And especially when it comes to gut health, the health of your gut can affect so many other things in your body. So, you know, the headaches I was experiencing and the anxiety I was experiencing and the skin issues and all of this stuff was totally linked to my gut. And so while I was seeing all these different specialists and doing all these different tests and trying different medications and could never really figure anything out or find solutions, you know, I started just diving into my own reading and research, reading a lot on nutrition and what that really meant, because I did not really know anything about nutrition at the time. And through that, I just developed a passion for natural wellness. And that's when I decided to go back to school and study integrative nutrition. And that is where I ultimately came to learn about essential oils. And I had never heard of essential oils. I didn't know what they were. They sounded a little strange to me, to be perfectly honest. But when I started using them, I started seeing results. And that's when I really started diving into the research of essential oils and really learning how they impact the body and how they can really affect the body and really have healing properties in the body. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because I, over the years, have seen such amazing results with essential oils in my personal life, in my personal health, in my family as well, and with my clients. And so it's just something that I'm so passionate to share, because they're incredibly effective. They're incredibly safe when they're used properly. And so you won't have the side effects that you might experience with medications, right? And so to have something that's available in your home immediately that can really support you and support your body and not have any side effects is just incredibly valuable. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. All right, so why even consider natural alternatives? And I have a feeling that if you're on this call and if you've been following me for any length of time, then you are already into natural solutions. You don't need to be convinced, right? So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this slide because I think you're probably already on board. But, I think we can all agree that the state of our health, definitely in the US and even worldwide, is just not what it needs to be. Speaking specifically to the US, we are a very medically advanced nation, but we're one of the sickest nations as well. And so something is not adding up. 43% of children in the US have a chronic illness, and that percentage rises to 52% when you include obesity as a disease. And so many children these days are being diagnosed with ADHD, and even anxiety in kids is on the rise. And anxiety is definitely the number one mental health issue in the US, affecting over 40 million adults alone. And as women, for the women that are on the call, hormone imbalances are a huge issue. And then, of course, we have to look at the food we're eating, with all of the preservatives and additives and GMOs and all these other harmful things that are in our food supply today. It's definitely contributing to a lot of the chronic illness that we're facing. And I don't say all of this to be depressing, but I say it to really empower you, to know that you don't have to be a statistic, that you that all of this stuff is within our control. What we're eating and what we're feeding our families, and how we're managing our stress, and the products that we're using in our life, that is up to us, and we can choose wisely if we're educated, and we can make healthy choices and not fall into these statistics. So to me, that's very empowering. And so when we look at, the components of a healthy lifestyle, I love this pyramid because I think it puts everything into just a really nice picture, really nice perspective, of all the things that are required for a healthy life. There is no magic pill. I wish there was, but there's not. Living healthy takes effort. It takes consistency. It takes doing things on purpose, and it involves several components. So when you look at this pyramid from the dotted line and below, we know that eating right is critical. It is absolutely foundational for our health and wellness. And then exercise, are we moving our bodies on, a regular basis and getting that exercise that we need? How are we resting and managing stress, right? Are we prioritizing sleep? Are we getting a good quality 8 hours of sleep every night? Are we completely stressed out during the day and felt leaving exhausted at night? But then when we go to bed and we lie down in bed, our mind is still racing and we can't fall asleep. I think that's the story of so many people. Chronic stress is such a huge issue, and it is affecting our health in very negative ways. And then reducing toxic load. And, you can reduce the toxic load on your body so much simply by good nutrition, exercise, resting, and managing your stress. Those components alone are going to naturally reduce that toxic burden on your body. However, there's other things that you can do because the toxic burden in our world is higher than it's ever been before. So really, even going above and beyond that and looking at, the things in your household. What are you cleaning your house with? Are you using non-toxic cleaning products? What are you putting on your skin? Are you using non-toxic personal care products in the form of makeup and shampoo and deodorant and lotion and all of those things? And so, it's not, most people aren't going to completely transform and change everything overnight. It is like baby steps, a little bit at a time, but every little bit makes a big difference. And what I love about essential oils is that they fit in every single component on this pyramid, from nutrition to exercise, to managing stress and rest and detox. So we're going to talk about that and how you can use essential oils to support all these areas of health. So essential oils, you really can consider that it falls into the group of plant medicine, right? And so when we look at the history of therapeutic plant use, it dates back thousands of years. This is not a new fad or new trend. It's time tested and it's proven, dates back even to the time of the ancient Egyptians in 3500 BC. And the Egyptians used essential oils in their daily life for a variety of purposes, from cosmetics to religious purposes and rituals and all sorts of things, and for health. And then Hippocrates, who we know as the father of modern medicine, he used essential oils and plant medicine with his patients and saw great results. And then when we come to biblical times, essential oils are referenced over 500 times throughout the Bible in both the Old and the New Testament. They were a very, very important part of life in those days. And if you know the story of baby Jesus, the 3 gifts that were given to baby Jesus by the wise men were frankincense, myrrh, and gold. And frankincense and myrrh are both essential oils, and they were valued more than gold at that time because people recognized the benefit of these oils and these plant medicines in their life. And so everything from health and wellness, supporting the immune system, fighting off infections, but also religious purposes, and cosmetics and beauty. And then, essential oils were used on soldiers, back in World War I and World War II. And that was the primary form of medicine at the time, was plant medicine, and essential oils. And then more recently, pharmaceuticals have come into the game and kind of been the first line therapy in most cases. But now people are looking to natural solutions again. We're going back to our roots. We're going back to where it all began, and incorporating natural alternatives that don't have harmful side effects, that aren't going to build up resistance in the body, and that are going to really serve our body and help our bodies function better. And so that's what I love about essential oils, and that's why I love sharing it, is because people are really searching for answers. And I think people are hungry for solutions that work and that are safe for their families. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are nature's defense mechanism for plants and cells. They're natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from plants for health benefit. So they're very protective to the plant. And when we use them on us, they're very protective to our bodies and to our cells. And essential oils are incredibly highly concentrated. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs. So if you think of oregano or basil or rosemary or peppermint, you might cook with those herbs, or use them medicinally, but essential oils are so much more powerful, 50 to 70 times more powerful, more potent than the herb. So what that means is that a little bit goes a very, very long way. Okay. 1 to 2 drops of an oil is all you need to have an incredible benefit in terms of your health. So when we talk about concentration, again, you look at a bottle of oil, standard bottle of oil is usually about 15 milliliters. There's 250 drops in that standard size bottle of oil. And if you just need 1 to 2 drops per serving, that bottle is going to last you a while. So it ends up being pennies per dose, very cost-effective option to protect your family. So when we look at peppermint, you see picture and peppermint tea, 1 drop of our peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that just gives you an idea of how concentrated and potent it is. And essential oils affect us on a cellular level. One of the things that I love about essential oils, because with me, having a specialty in integrative medicine and taking a more functional approach, I'm all about root cause, right? Treating the root cause, not masking the symptoms. And that's what essential oils will help your body do. Essential oils really target root cause issues at a cellular level. So they're not just masking the symptom, they're addressing the main issue. Essential oils actually have the power to penetrate a cell membrane, which not many things can do. Within your body, if you've got threats or impurities in your body, they can either exist inside of a cell or outside of a cell, depending on what it is. And a lot of agents, a lot of medications cannot penetrate a cell membrane to address root issues that may exist inside of a cell. But essential oils do have the power and the capability to do that. So essential oils can really address impurities and imbalances throughout the body, both inside and outside of a cell. So we're really addressing cellular issues and working on a cellular level, which is incredibly important. And again, when we're talking treating symptoms versus root cause approach, right? Essential oils are addressing root cause issues. They're going to really meet your body's needs and support your body in the way it needs to be supported. We're not just putting a Band-Aid on it. Okay. And that's incredibly important too. When you're dealing with an issue, you don't want to just slap a Band-Aid on it and not actually deal with the problem. Okay. So your body is very intelligent, and essential oils really work with the body to help balance it out. All right. So before we dive in to some of the great oils that can really make a huge impact and transformational impact in your life, I think it's really important to talk about quality first. There's several different grades of oils out on the market. And of course, with natural medicine and essential oils gaining more and more popularity, you're going to see a lot more brands come to the market because everyone wants a little piece of the pie, right? But as with anything, you want to make sure you're getting the best quality, especially if you're going to use something for your health. Okay. And so about 90% of the oils on the market are synthetic. They've been adulterated in some way. And so you're not going to get tremendous health benefit from them. And so I think that's really important to know. And I really, really encourage you to do your research before you start using essential oils. And if you're already using oils and you're using a certain brand, make sure that brand is, can prove what they stand for and how they're bringing these oils to the market, right? So the main 3 grades of oils are synthetic. And of course, you want to avoid the synthetic ones. That's what's found in a lot of your perfumes and scented candles and bath and body products. And those are just synthetic fragrances. They're manufactured in a lab. They're not natural. A lot of people don't tolerate fragrances like that. You yourself may be someone that gets headaches when you're around a lot of perfume or air fresheners or scented candles and things like that. It's because those are synthetic. Your body doesn't recognize them, and those are toxic chemicals that get into your body when you breathe them in, and your body has to detox them. Okay, so you do want to avoid those. The next grade is food grade. And food grade oils are basically your flavorings and your extracts, right? So I think of a peppermint patty, that peppermint flavoring, it may taste good. It may taste like peppermint, but it's not providing any health benefit. Okay. It's simply there for flavoring purposes. And then there's therapeutic grade. And therapeutic grade is where it gets a little confusing, because you can go to your health food store and see a shelf of oils that all say something that sounds great. It may say therapeutic, it may say 100% pure. That's where you have to be really careful, because there's no standard for labeling of oils. There's no regulation. So there's no set of standards that companies have to adhere to in order to put that therapeutic label on their oil. And the truth of the matter is that most oils have been distilled using some sort of chemical solvent that ultimately ends up in your oil, but they don't have to put it on the label. Okay. And so a red flag to me is if you buy an oil that is just a basic oil like lemon, lavender, peppermint, something like that, and it says not for internal use. That should be a red flag and make you question, well, why isn't it? Because oils like that should be safe for internal consumption. And if it's not, then that means there's something in that oil, or it's been processed in a way that is not safe for internal consumption. And to me, that means, well, I don't want to put it on my skin, and I don't want to breathe it in either if I can't take it internally. So just something to be aware of. And what doTERRA has done to address this issue and help overcome some of the misleading label claims that you see out there is we do have a set of standards that we adhere to. And so our label is Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, CPTG. And what that means is that we adhere to a certain set of standards for all of our oils. And so some of these standards include the fact that we only source oils from regions of the world where that plant grows naturally. We call it indigenous sourcing, okay? And this is really, really important when it comes to potency of an oil and the therapeutic value of an oil, because I live in Dallas, Texas. Lavender grown in Dallas, Texas is going to be very, very different in its therapeutic markers than lavender grown in France or Bulgaria, where it thrives and it grows naturally because that soil is right, the environment's right, the climate's right, the geography is right for that lavender to grow and thrive. So you're going to get a much more potent oil from a plant that was grown in the wild, grown indigenously, and you're going to get a much better therapeutic profile, and you're going to get much better health benefit from it. Okay. We also ensure that all of the plants are grown beyond organically. I mean, we go above and beyond organic, make sure there's no chemicals, no pesticides, nothing harmful that touches that plant. We make sure the plants are harvested at the right time and they're distilled at the right time, because all of that's very important as well. And we use only the purest distillation methods as well. So no chemicals, no impurities ever. And to top that off and to just guarantee this, we send every single batch of oil to third-party labs, not just in-house testing, but we send it out to an unaffiliated, very reputable third-party lab to test our oils, every single batch of oil, to make sure there's no impurities and to make sure the therapeutic properties are present in the right amounts for each oil. So you're going to get a consistent oil over time, batch over batch. Okay. And we even have a website where you can actually go online and see the test results from your particular bottle of oil. So I love the transparency as well. It gives me a lot of confidence that I'm using the best oils on the market. And that I experience the health benefits that they bring me. And I know my clients will too. So that's what I love. Now, there's 3 ways to use your oils: aromatically, topically, and internally, okay? And when I talk about internal use, I am referring specifically to CPTG oils, Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, because those have been researched and proven safe for internal consumption, all right? So we're going to dive in a little bit to each way to use your oils. So using oils aromatically is an incredible way to use your oils. Breathing in and smelling essential oils can really have a powerful effect on our emotions and our mood, and also physically. You know, some oils are very stimulating and energizing, while other oils are very calming and soothing. And the reason that aromatic use works so well on emotions is because you breathe in that oil, it goes through your olfactory system, directly to the limbic system in your brain, which is responsible for mood management and emotions and stress and all of that. So you can breathe in that calming oil and feel just wonderfully relaxed, you know, and that's actually what I'm doing right now. So I had a really busy day today. And so when I got ready for this webinar, I just rubbed a bunch of calming oils on me, and I've got my diffuser going right here with some really calming oils. And it just really just helps like calm me down and de-stress and just instills peace, right? And so it's great. So you can use these oils for all kinds of emotional benefit, for sleep. It's powerful. Using oils aromatically as well is great for respiratory support and cleansing and purifying the air in your home. So I love having a diffuser and being able to diffuse my oils. Topical use is also an incredible way to use oils because they're easily absorbed into the skin. So they really support your health that way. And so when you put an oil on your skin, a great place to start is the bottom of your feet. You have the largest pores on the bottom of your feet, so the oils absorb really quickly that way. And from the bottom of the feet, those oils absorb directly into your bloodstream in about 20 seconds, and they hit every cell of your body in a few minutes. So they work really, really fast. And so it's powerful. It's really powerful. And so a couple of just safety things with oils using topically. Of course, you want to keep them out of the eyes, ears, and nose. A few good places to apply oils are the bottom of the feet, your wrist, chest, back of neck, behind the ears, or any area of concern. And then also, if you're applying oils to babies and young kids, or if you have really sensitive skin, you do want to dilute the oils with a carrier oil. So like coconut oil or almond oil or lotion. Those are great ways to dilute the oil. And it doesn't lessen the efficacy of the oil. It just lessens any chance for a skin sensitivity. And it helps the oil stay on the skin and penetrate deeper into the skin. So it's actually quite beneficial. And the third way to use oils, and of course, only oils that are approved for internal use, I encourage you to always read the label of the oil. Using oils internally is another great way. You know, they can be used as dietary supplements and support a variety of health conditions. They're very nourishing and supportive to your organs, you know, your digestive system, your liver, your kidneys, all of that. And so they can really, really support the organs when you take them internally. So adding a couple drops to water, or putting a drop under your tongue, or putting a couple drops in a veggie capsule are all great ways to use oils internally to provide cellular support, to reduce inflammation, to promote a healthy immune system, and a variety of other things. So all three ways are great. I encourage you to use your oils all three ways. So let's dive into specific oils. And I'm going to start off with five of my favorites that I think just need to be in every household because the benefits are tremendous. Okay, so lavender. Everyone knows about lavender. You see it in a lot of bath and body products and sleep products. It is your calming oil. And I just love lavender for its calming and soothing properties. It really helps reduce stress, calm any anxious feelings. And so it's a great one to use, you know, after a stressful day at work. Put it in your diffuser. You know, add a few drops of lavender to a bath to help you unwind before bed. And it's also a great oil to really help support sleep. So if you are someone that just cannot turn off your mind when you lay down in bed and you have a hard time sleeping, then I would recommend diffusing lavender by your bed. Or putting a couple drops of lavender on the bottom of your feet, or even putting a drop of lavender on your pillow. All of those ways are going to help support a restful night's sleep. And the last way I love using lavender is topically. Okay. It's very, very soothing and supportive to the skin. So if you have any sort of skin irritation, skin inflammation, then lavender is going to be very, very supportive. You can just put it right on that area of concern. So whether it's a bug bite or a minor burn, or a rash or any type of skin irritation or inflammation, just applying lavender topically is going to be very, very supportive and help reduce any type of itch or discomfort, and also promote healing and help reduce that redness and inflammation. Okay, so I love using lavender on the skin in that way as well. All right, next oil is peppermint. So I know peppermint is another very popular oil. Most people love the flavor of peppermint or the smell of peppermint, but it has so many therapeutic benefits. So it's definitely one to have in your house for when you need it. So peppermint is great. If you ever breathe in peppermint, it's wonderful for respiratory function. It really helps clear out those airways, clear up those passages, and helps you breathe easy. It's also great for headaches. So if you ever deal with head tension or headaches during the day, then just applying a little bit of peppermint to your temples, across your forehead, the back of your neck is going to be incredibly soothing and can help reduce any of that discomfort. And then also digestive issues. So, one of my specialties is gut health, and I love using the oils for digestive support. And peppermint is a great one. So you can just rub it over the abdomen or take it internally for digestive problems. So whether you're dealing with gas, bloating, indigestion, abdominal discomfort, peppermint's going to be very soothing. You can even just add a drop to your tea if you want to. So wonderful oil to have in that regard. And then peppermint's great for cooking, especially baking. So, dark chocolate and peppermint to me just go so well together. So if you're ever making like a dark chocolate dessert, add 1 or 2 drops of peppermint. Or we've even made like homemade coconut milk ice cream and added a little peppermint to it, and it's so yummy. So I love our peppermint. And this is probably one of my husband's favorites. He uses peppermint all the time because he'll get like some head pressure. And so he'll just apply peppermint to his temples, and he gets a lot of relief that way. It's also great for improving focus and concentration. So whether you're dealing with brain fog or you have kids that really need to focus and study for school, diffusing peppermint is going to be very, very supportive to just improve mental clarity and improve focus. All right, frankincense. So frankincense is my number one most favorite oil. I absolutely love it. And I love it because it benefits so many different things. Frankincense is considered the king of oils. We often say, when in doubt, use frankincense, because it will support anything and everything. So if you're dealing with an issue or you have some sort of imbalance in the body and you're like, I don't know what oil to use, you can never go wrong just using frankincense. I promise you. It's wonderful for cellular support. So frankincense is known to support and promote healthy cellular function. All right. So if you're dealing with anything that is out of balance, or then one of the things you want to be sure you're doing is promoting healthy cells and healthy cellular support. And frankincense is going to help do that. I love diffusing it. I love the smell of frankincense. It's definitely a different aroma. Some people like it, some people don't. I love it. And it's incredibly balancing for the mood. So it kind of just brings me back into balance, helps me feel very just relaxed and peaceful. And one of my favorite ways to use frankincense, I use it a lot topically just to get that aroma. I diffuse it, but I love using it in my skincare because it has powerful anti-aging properties. And who doesn't want that, right? So it's very, very well known to really support the skin, support healthy skin. It's very beautifying, helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles and dark spots and blemishes. So you can just simply add a drop to your moisturizer and apply it that way. And it's wonderful. So I take frankincense daily internally to really promote healthy cellular function and a healthy immune system. So as you see on the slide, you can add a couple drops to a veggie capsule. What I do is I just put a drop on my tongue, and I do it that way. And it's super easy. And I know I'm just supporting my body that way. So I do it very regularly just for maintenance and for regular just cellular and immune support. All right. I think this is oil number 4, OnGuard. So OnGuard is one of our amazing blends. And this is our protective blend, our immune support blend. So again, this is an oil I think everyone should have in their home if you want to stay healthy year round, because it is going to really, really protect and support your immune system. You can gargle with a few drops of OnGuard and use it as a really nice mouth rinse or a sore, scratchy throat. You know, if I ever feel like I'm coming down with something and I'm feeling that sore throat, I immediately start gargling with OnGuard because it feels like you just get immediate relief with it. It has oils like wild orange and clove and cinnamon and rosemary and eucalyptus. And so it feels so good on the throat. It's incredibly soothing. But also it has a lot of antimicrobial properties that are going to help fight off whatever you feel coming on. And so I'll gargle with it. I will add a drop to my water and just drink it, or add, a couple drops to a veggie capsule. Also, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. If you don't want to take it internally, just put some on the bottom of your feet, and it's going to really provide you with some great immune support. I know a lot of moms that will put OnGuard on the bottom of their kids' feet every day before school. It really helps protect them. They're encountering a lot of germs while they're at school, and it really helps protect them during the day so they're not bringing stuff home, right? And then I also love diffusing OnGuard because that combination of oils, like the citrus and the spices, it smells incredible. And especially around the holidays, it does have kind of a holiday scent, I feel like. And it just makes your house smell so good while having some benefit, right? It's going to help purify and detoxify the air in your home. And another way I use OnGuard is as a household cleaner. So I save a lot of money on my household cleaners because I just make my own with OnGuard and water. It's so simple. I get a spray bottle, I fill it with water, I add a few drops of OnGuard, like maybe 5 drops of OnGuard, and I clean my kitchen and my bathrooms with it. And it works so well. And it smells good, it's non-toxic, and it's really cheap. So it's a very cheap household cleaner. So that's what I do. I'm not a huge DIY person, but if it's just a couple of ingredients, I can handle it. So that's what we use as our cleaner in our house. So it's super easy and very, very effective. All right. Oil number 5 is Digestin. So I love Digestin. This is our digestive blend. I don't go anywhere without it. I'm telling you, it works so incredibly well. I have so many people come back and tell me what a lifesaver it is because it soothes digestive issues so fast. So I take this everywhere with me. There's a couple ways you can use it for digestive support. So really any type of digestive issue you're experiencing, Digestin would be my number 1 recommendation because the blend is so great. So whether it's gas, bloating, indigestion, motility issues, abdominal pain, whatever it might be, I would try Digestin first. And so it's a really nice blend of ginger and peppermint and fennel and tarragon and caraway and some other oils that are really, really known to support digestive function and support a healthy intestinal tract. So it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, healing and soothing properties to really support your GI system. Okay. So you can definitely use it topically. So just applying a couple drops to your abdomen. I think it's helpful to dilute it with just mix it with a little carrier oil because it's just easier to spread over your abdomen that way. If you're dealing with any sort of indigestion or heartburn, you can also just rub it over like your stomach area and your chest. I personally get the most benefit from taking it internally. Okay, so what I will do, and I will warn you, it tastes a little bit like licorice because there's fennel in it. But So you may not like licorice. A lot of people don't like licorice. But for me, if something works, I don't care what it tastes like, I'll do it. And I've actually gotten quite used to the taste, but I will just add 1 to 2 drops to just a little bit of water, like 2 ounces of water, and I kind of shoot it back like I'm taking a shot. And I usually take it after meals, and it's really, really helpful for alleviating any types of uncomfortable symptoms post meal. All right. So I love it. All right, I'm going to share just a few more oils with you because I know it was, all about 5 essential oils. And so these 5 are incredible. I definitely think they belong in every household because we all experience issues every now and then, right? Whether it's headaches or tummy troubles or stress or sleep issues or just, weak immune system, whatever it is. And we need that support. And it's nice to have something in your home that you can go to immediately and likely save you a trip to the drugstore, potentially save you a trip to see the doctor, which costs a lot of money, and potentially save you prescription costs as well, right? So anything you can do that's available in your house now to save you that time and that money later is, to me, totally worth it. And I imagine it probably is for you too. So those are some of my top oils to really have available in your home and start using on a regular basis. A few others that I will share with you that I use very regularly as well. So Melaleuca. Melaleuca is the same thing as tea tree oil. So you've probably heard of tea tree oil, but this is a really great kind of antiseptic, disinfectant type oil. It's wonderful to use in skincare. It's very, very gentle on the skin, but it has a lot of powerful antimicrobial properties. So it has a lot of antifungal properties, antibacterial properties. And so, it's great for skin if you're dealing with, any blemishes or skin irritations or mouth irritations. Also to the scalp. It's very healing and soothing to the scalp. So if you're dealing with any dry, flaky scalp or dandruff or anything like that, adding Melaleuca to your shampoo is going to be very, very helpful. So I love having Melaleuca in the house as well to use for those situations. Excuse me. And also, if you're someone with kids and maybe they're in sports and they come home with a lot of like sweaty athletic gear or smelly shoes or anything like that, Melaleuca is a great one to just add to a spray bottle with water and spray down that stuff because it will definitely get rid of the odor. So I know a lot of people use it that way too. Lemon is an oil I use daily. Lemon is incredibly detoxifying and cleansing to the body. So I love starting my day with a glass of water with a couple drops of lemon. Okay, it's really soothing and supportive to my digestive system. And it's really supportive to my liver and my kidneys as well. So it's going to really aid in just detoxifying the body. And it adds nice flavor to water. And it's so much easier than squeezing a lemon in my water, right? And it has much more powerful cleansing properties too than lemon juice. So you can also use this to clean your home and diffuse in your home to really purify the air. And then the last 2 oils I'm going to share with you today are Breathe. This is another one of our amazing blends, fabulous for respiratory support. So again, this time of year when a lot of people are getting sick, my go-to oils are OnGuard and Breathe. So Breathe is great for easing and relieving any sort of congestion that might be present. It's a great one to diffuse in the bedroom at night to support easy breathing, or you can rub it on your chest. Kind of like, it makes me think of Vicks Vapor Rub, which I did not like as a kid, but Breathe is a much more natural version and it smells amazingly well. It has a great smell. It kind of smells like a spa. And it is very, very effective at just loosening up that stuff that might be, in your head and your chest and easing up any congestion. And also, if you have trouble breathing at night, maybe you know someone that snores sometimes, Breathe can be very, very helpful for that. Deep Blue. Deep Blue is designed to be really just used topically because it is our muscle and joint support blend. It's our soothing blend. So if you have sore muscles from a hardcore workout or you're dealing with some joint inflammation and soreness, then Deep Blue is going to be your go-to oil, hands down. It really helps soothe and relieve that discomfort. And it really has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties too. So great to use in deep tissue massage. Just apply it to the area of concern, whether it's your back, your shoulders, your knee, your hands, whatever it might be. And also if you are someone that deals with physical tension, so like my husband sits at a desk all day at his computer, and he carries stress and tension in his neck and shoulders. He loves the Deep Blue for that purpose because it really helps soothe and relieve that tension and that tightness. So Deep Blue is another great oil to consider. So before we wrap up, I do just like to go back to setting a good foundation, right? You know, we talked about that pyramid of health and how eating right is at the core. Then, you know, obviously, like if you're eating healthy, I think that's awesome. You're getting a lot of nutrients. You're really serving your body in that way. However, even if you're eating the cleanest diet, you're not getting all of the nutrients that your body needs to function optimally, right? Most of us are vitamin and mineral deficient in some capacity. And so that's why as a health coach, I recommend that all of my clients be on a really good quality whole food, multivitamin and mineral, and good quality fish oil, and perhaps an antioxidant supplement to really support the immune system, support the digestive system, and really support cellular health and reduce oxidative damage in the body. So the lifelong vitality system is incredible when it comes to that foundational support. It's an incredible high quality multivitamin and mineral. You get your omega-3s, 6 and 9, and you get some powerful antioxidants. I'm sorry, my throat is getting dry. I wish I had some water near me. And so I love the lifelong vitality system. I take it myself. I recommend it to all my clients, and I've seen tremendous improvement with it. So I've taken vitamins for years, but not until I started the lifelong vitality pack did I notice a difference in how I felt when I was on vitamins. And these vitamins, I'm pretty sure it's because they're whole food derived, that my body recognizes the ingredients and can utilize the nutrients. And I have more energy. I feel better overall. I mean, they really are incredible. I noticed improvement in about 2 weeks. So I think there's are foundational, you know, and they also are going to help the oils work better in your body too when you set a good foundation. All right. I do like to just share a couple pictures of our co-impact sourcing because I'm very mission driven, mission oriented, and I love the mission of doTERRA. So I mentioned that we source indigenously, and many of the regions that we source from are third world nations and impoverished nations. And so we do something that's called co-impact sourcing. And what that means is that these communities, we partner with these communities and have very, very strategic partnerships, very strong relationships with these growers and these communities. And they are bringing us the purest oils in the world. And we're going in and giving back to their communities with what it is that they need to really help them thrive in their daily life. And so, you know, many of these farmers, prior to partnering with us, were not getting paid fairly. They were not getting paid year round. And they had a hard time supporting their families. So doTERRA has come in and, you know, we really support the farmers and their families and the communities, pay them year round, very, very fair wages, and serve them in other ways, whether it's bringing a fresh local source of water to them so they're not having to walk miles every day to get water, building wellness clinics, building schools, building churches, whatever it is that their community needs, we're going in and we're serving them and helping improve their life. You know, we actually have a separate nonprofit arm called the Healing Hands Foundation that is doing amazing things around the world. We really are changing lives around the world. And doTERRA just has incredible goals and objectives to relieve suffering and give dignity and hope and end cycles of poverty. And so I just love the mission that is behind the company. And so I love supporting a company that is so incredibly serving and focused on service. All right. So now I am going to take just a couple minutes to explain how you can bring these oils into your home. All right. So I'm sure as you listen to this webinar, you are just really encouraged and really excited about all the ways that you can use essential oils to support your health and to support your family's health. And now I'm just going to take 2 minutes to share how you can easily bring these oils into your home and just be empowered immediately and start using these oils on a regular basis. So doTERRA is a membership company. We're set up like Sam's or Costco, right? I'm sure many of you are familiar with that, that structure of Sam's or Costco, where you get a wholesale membership and you can shop there and get wholesale pricing and save a lot of money. So that's what we do. You get started with a wholesale membership and you get all of your oils and products every order at wholesale pricing, which is 25% off, up to 55% off actually. So it's a very, very incredible discount to make these oils so affordable. All right. And so there's 2 ways to get a wholesale membership. The first way is to pay $35, which is your membership fee, and you select the oils you want. All right. The next way is to get one of our starter kits. And this is actually the most popular way because the starter kits come with our most popular oils, and they're discounted off wholesale pricing. Plus, you don't have to pay that $35 membership fee. That is completely waived when you get a starter kit. So I'm just going to highlight a couple of kits, and I'm also going to pull up a link for you. So when you're ready, you can click on that link and be directed to the place where you go and get started with your oils. Okay, so one of our most popular kits is the Natural Solutions Kit. This is what I consider the lifestyle kit because it comes with just about everything you need to really transform your home and transform your health with oils and supplements and personal care products. So you will get all of the oils that we talked about today, plus a few other amazing oils and blends. You'll also get those supplements, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. You'll get an 8-hour diffuser. You'll get some of our personal care items like toothpaste, digestive enzymes, shampoo, conditioner, foaming hand wash, all kinds of great stuff to really set you up and get you going with a more natural approach to wellness. Okay. So if that kit resonates with you, then I say go for it, because everyone that gets this kit just loves it, and they continue to use the oils, and they are just set up so well with everything they need. Now, if this kit seems a little too much or overwhelming, then I'm going to just suggest a couple other options for you. So there really is a kit for every level and every price point, which is what I love. The Home Essentials Kit is probably our most popular kit because it comes with all of the oils that we talked about tonight, and you get a free diffuser with it. And if you're new to oils, you absolutely need a diffuser. You don't want to start using oils without a diffuser. I don't recommend it because diffusing oils is such a great way to use your oils. And if you already have a diffuser, you could always use another one. I know that's my case. Like, I started out with one and now I have like 5 or 6. So we have a diffuser in every room. And so the Home Essentials Kit comes, the bottles are the standard 15 milliliter size bottles. So that's 250 drops per bottle. And then you get a 4-hour diffuser. It's a really, really good diffuser. And that actually comes free in this kit. Now, if you're someone that wants to kind of baby step it, take things a little slower, then the Family Essentials Kit is a really great option. It does not come with a diffuser. And the oils that you get the exact same oils as you get in the Home Essentials Kit, but they're a third of the size. They come in 5 milliliter bottles. So you get less oil. But if you're someone that just wants to like take it one step at a time and kind of ease your way into this, then that's a great option. Okay, so those are 3 of the kits. When you click on the button on the right-hand side where it says select your oils, it will take you to a form where you'll see all of the kits that are available. I just highlighted 3 of our most popular ones. Okay, so I do want to highlight some of the other stuff that you're going to get as bonuses to being a wholesale member. You know, I personally, as a health coach, I'm all about education and support. I don't want to leave you hanging trying to figure out how to do it on your own. And so with me, you're going to get unlimited support and education. I really want you to feel confident using your oils. I want you to be able to ask questions and get answers and have protocols and just know exactly how to use your oils for your specific health concerns or purposes. So my team has put together an incredible 21-day online essential oil training course. You will get access to that for free, and it is valued at around $300. It's all professional videos that we've made that walk you through how to use each oil in your kit. And so it's incredibly informative, and it's amazing training. You'll get access to that. You'll also get, one thing I offer for all of my new customers is a complimentary wellness consultation. Okay, so I typically charge $80 for a 30-minute health coaching consult, and I'm going to give you that for free. Okay, and then we also have a private product support group on Facebook that you'll get access to as well. And this Facebook group is incredible. You'll be able to connect with just a group of like-minded individuals that are really passionate about natural health and wellness. We offer a ton of education in there. We do Facebook Live videos every Friday with education on different oils. We do all kinds of stuff in that group. And so it's so much fun and so informative for you. And then the last thing I'm going to share is that there's a great promotion going on this month, and there's only a couple more days left in this month. I can't believe it. However, this is a great opportunity to get started because you have the chance to get 4 oils for free. Okay. So if you choose to get started with doTERRA as a wholesale customer and you enroll with a home essentials kit or greater, you're going to get all 4 of these free oils. And I'll tell you a little bit about all of them. Serenity is our restful blend. It is our sleep blend. So if you're someone that has trouble sleeping, you're going to absolutely love Serenity. It's also a great oil to use during the day to just calm down. If you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, then Serenity is going to be a great choice for you. Citrus Bliss is our invigorating blend. It is amazing. It smells kind of like a creamsicle to me. It's a blend of a bunch of our citrus oils along with vanilla. So you can just kind of imagine what that smells like. And so it is a great oil to diffuse if you need to be kind of energized and uplifted, right? And then Balance is our grounding blend. So it's very calming, soothing, centering. I love it. I wear this oil a lot for like a perfume. I just love the way it smells. And it's very just grounding. And then Motivate. Motivate is our encouraging blend. So anytime you feel like you need to be uplifted, you need a little encouragement, you need some motivation, I will wear this a lot of times during the day. It helps me just stay focused and stay, in line with my objectives and my goals and get a lot accomplished during the day. So I love Motivate, and that one will come in a roller bottle for you. So you'll get all of those oils for free when you get a home essentials kit or greater. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, but I do encourage you to just click on the button on the right-hand side where it says select your oils. It will take you to a secure order form. You will enter all of your information, select the kit that you want, and then I'll get everything processed for you. And I will be reaching out to you and to give you your online training program, to get a one-on-one consult scheduled, and to get you plugged into our Facebook group. Okay. So I'm really, really excited to connect with you, to work with you, and to help you in your essential oil journey. One thing I do want to do before we hop off the webinar, I do want to see, I'm trying to see how I can see everyone in the group because I have prizes to give away. So let me see how I can figure this out. Hold on one second. Let's see here. And if anyone has any questions while I'm trying to figure this out, definitely type it in the chat box, and I am happy to address those. Let's see here. Let's see. I cannot see names for some reason. I know we've got several people in in this call. Box, and I am happy to address those for you. Okay, so Naomi's asking, can I order oils from you when I've registered through someone in Australia? So if you already are set up with a wholesale account, Naomi, then no, you would not order from me. You would just order on your account that you're already set up with. However, if you don't have your own wholesale account, then yes, you can get set up under me. I work with people everywhere. Internationally, Australia, you can be anywhere and be enrolled under me and get all of the perks and the bonuses, but then still be able to order on your account through your own warehouse. Like Australia has a distribution warehouse locally, so you order, in Australian currency, and they have their own separate price list and all that stuff. So it doesn't matter if you're international. You can still absolutely work with me. However, Naomi, if you are already set up and with a wholesale account and you're registered under someone else, then you would not be able to be set up with me at this time. But if you have any questions about that, definitely shoot me an email. Happy to address that. Good question, though. Okay. So if that's it, I'm going to hop off and I'm going to look at all the live attendees and send out an email with the winners and make sure that I distribute 3 prizes. I'm sorry I'm not able to do that on the air. I need to figure that out, how to do that next time. So technology is sometimes great, but then when I can't figure it out, it's a little frustrating, but that's okay. So I really, really appreciate all of you being here tonight and taking your time to join us on this call. Again, if anyone has any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am going to type my personal email address in the chat box so you can see it. But otherwise, definitely go to click on that blue button where it says select your oils and fill out the form, complete all the steps, and I will be in touch with you from there, and we'll get you started with your oils and your bonuses, and I can't wait to work with you. So thank you again. Hope all of you have a wonderful night or day, wherever it is, whatever time it is, where you are, and we will talk soon. All right. Bye for now.